Jennifer and Garrett's love story began in the fall of 2010 in Nashville. Jennifer, then a bright-eyed real estate intern, had been tasked with selling raffle tickets. Garrett, fresh out of graduate school and working at a tech startup, was immediately drawn to her infectious laugh and ambitious spirit. Their courtship was whirlwind. Coffee dates, weekend hikes, and long, late-night conversations about dreams and the future. Jennifer admired Garrett's intellect and drive, while Garrett was captivated by Jennifer's determination and zest for life. Within a year, they were engaged, and 6 months later, they exchanged vows in a picturesque mountain ceremony. The early years of their marriage were marked by shared goals and hard work. Jennifer threw herself into her real estate career, quickly rising through the ranks. Her natural charm and keen eye for property potential made her a favorite among clients, and she loved matching families with their dream homes. Garrett's career in software engineering flourished alongside hers. His innovative problem-solving caught the attention of industry leaders, earning him leadership roles and speaking engagements at tech conferences. They bought a spacious 4-bedroom home in Oakwood Estates. Weekends were spent renovating, decorating, and turning the house into a home that reflected both their tastes. They hosted dinner parties, where Jennifer's culinary skills shone, and Garrett's dry humor kept guests entertained. They traveled extensively, Bali, the Swiss Alps, posting carefully curated snapshots of their perfect life on social media. To the outside world, everything seemed ideal, but cracks were forming. Long hours at work left little time for each other, and conversations about starting a family were repeatedly postponed. The passion that had defined their early relationship gradually faded, replaced by routines and responsibilities. Then Fiona Maroney arrived in Oakwood, newly divorced and determined to rebuild her life. She quickly became friends with Jennifer. Fiona's energy, adventurous spirit, and artistic pursuits fascinated Jennifer. She admired her friend's ability to pursue passions freely and without apology, a life lived with spontaneity and creativity. Garrett, too, found himself drawn to Fiona's presence. Her perspective on art, culture, and life pulled him out of his work-driven bubble and reminded him of the excitement that had been missing in his marriage. Fiona soon became a regular part of the Hartleys' life. She attended dinner parties, joined weekend outings, and explored galleries and restaurants with Jennifer. But behind the smiles and shared laughter, something dangerous was brewing. One balmy evening in late April, with Jennifer away at a conference, Garrett invited Fiona over. Sharing a bottle of wine and an intimate conversation, they both confessed feelings of disconnection in their lives. In a moment of vulnerability, a spark ignited, and the first kiss between Garrett and Fiona marked the beginning of a secret affair. The weeks that followed were filled with stolen moments, lunch breaks in secluded parks, fake work events that served as cover for out-of-town meetings, hurried encounters in Fiona's art studio. The affair brought excitement and passion back to both their lives, but it was built on lies, and the weight of deception hung over them. Closed calls became frequent, a lipstick stain hastily wiped from Garrett's collar, text messages not deleted quickly enough, unexplained absences requiring elaborate explanations. Jennifer, meanwhile, began noticing subtle changes in Garrett's behavior. He came home later, citing work deadlines. He seemed distracted, his phone constantly in hand. One night, she caught a hint of an unfamiliar perfume and brushed it off, but the seed of doubt had been planted. Her suspicion grew until, on June 14th, she decided to follow Garrett herself. From a discreet distance, Jennifer watched as Garrett drove to Fiona's house. Her heart sank as she saw them enter together, smiles on their faces, oblivious to her presence. Shock turned to anguish, and she confronted Fiona the next day. What followed was a tense, emotional confrontation, filled with accusations, denials, and painful admissions. Jennifer tried to regain control over her shattered world, but the hurt festered into a desire for revenge. She focused on Dominic Feldman, Garrett's best friend. Jennifer attempted to seduce him, hoping he would betray Garrett as Garrett had betrayed her, but Dominic rejected her, maintaining his loyalty and leaving Jennifer humiliated. The confrontation with Garrett became inevitable. One evening, as tensions erupted into shouting, Jennifer retrieved a gun from their bedroom lockbox. In a moment clouded by rage and pain, she fired. The shot echoed through the house, ending Garrett's life in an instant. Police arrived swiftly. Jennifer, in shock and grief, confessed, recounting the betrayal, hurt, and misguided revenge that led to the tragedy. Fiona and Dominic's testimonies confirmed the affair and Jennifer's attempted seduction. Evidence corroborated her story. Gunshot residue on her hands, and the bullet matched the gun registered in Garrett's name. In court, Jennifer recounted a marriage unraveled by miscommunication, betrayal, and passion lost. She expressed deep remorse, saying she would trade places with Garrett if she could. The trial painted a vivid picture of a love story gone tragically wrong, a cautionary tale of how trust, once broken, can lead to devastating consequences. 2 weeks later, Judge Harriet Goodwin delivered her sentence. Jennifer was sentenced to 18 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 15. The once vibrant woman was led away in handcuffs, leaving behind a somber reminder of how quickly love can turn to hatred and how betrayal can destroy lives. The tragic story of the Hartleys became a lasting memory in Oakwood, a cautionary tale of love, ambition, and the devastating consequences of choices made in passion and anger. If this story left you on edge, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Our next video will dive into another shocking tale of love, betrayal, and crime that will haunt you.